Welcome back to Europa Universalis III, where we got dragged into yet another war against Sweden, mainly. They want to retake Finland pretty badly again. However, we are among weird allies. Novgorod is one of our allies for one, because they guaranteed the independence of Finland, and now they're defending Finland, which is just slightly odd because just a few years ago they were at war with Finland and took Karelia, which was formerly a Finnish province, and I originally kind of released them from Novgorod. Also, I think Muscovy is on our side. However, Tver, which has been our ally for a long time, is actually at the opponent's side because they're allied with Sweden and they joined the war on the Swedish side before I entered the war, and now we're enemies, so we're not allies, obviously. The one I'm most worried about, though, is over here, which is the Scottish, who have been kind of unchecked for some time. I feel like while they're not control, why they don't control the entire English islands. They are pretty powerful here, and they have a powerful navy, even though they don't have any national idea that gives them, cheaper ships. But I believe last time I checked, they had like 15 big warships, and each one of them costs 50. That's quite an insane amount of money that they just that they just invested into ships. So I'm more worried about them. Because our ever growing, it's not quite an empire yet, but our ever-growing country is expanding. I have actually released Gotland as an independent vassal some time ago. They don't have a matching culture to the rest of our stuff because they're Swedish, and this way I don't have to defend them because as our vassal they don't really participate in the war apparently. So I don't have to be afraid of 20,000 Scottish just landing there with their big warships, and then I'm at the situation. What am I doing here? Because I don't have enough transport ships to ferry all my army around in one swoop, and I don't have enough warships to deal with the entire fleet. So I figured, since I'm not powerful enough as a sea power, I think I would have less issues for the upcoming years if they're just separate. Where are you going? Alandshav. So while I would, prevent the Scottish from entering here, I don't think it's actually possible at this point. But as I said, not entirely certain how they got all their money. As a result, I'm gonna be holding back my own armies and not commit them to any front, just see how things are developing. I'm pretty sure Tver will have a hard time fighting against Muscovy and Novgorod. And Sweden should already be pretty occupied just dealing with Novgorod by itself. And there are the Scottish. Did someone say Scots? Please finish that fight so that we can intercept these ships instead. Well, we took two of their transport ships. Great. But now we should try to intercept them. Alright. And the Scottish have landed. Something about that. Why do we not fight them? Ah, I freaking hate this. Not sure why they have uprisings immediately. Well, yeah. I'd like to help them if I can, but not sure if I'm going to be able to maintain dominance at sea for very long. I guess for the time being I can support the war effort against the Swedes. Captured one of their big ships. And one transporter. Interesting. I mean, it's possible that they had a series of naval wars with, I don't know, France, I guess? And just took a lot of ships there somehow. It's possible. Oh. You need to go repair now, though. Weird war? Gonna have a fleet here for some time, I think. Now we can carry 10 regiments, which would make defending an island a better prospect than before when I had like 7. Oh well. Do we want to come here? Well, apparently they do want to come here. Peace offer from Twer. No. Don't see a particular reason for that. Are they winning this? How are they winning this? We have -2 mods and they're just slightly outnumbering us. But I guess we lost this somehow. Well, that hasn't happened in ages. Where's Novgorod and their armies? Well, they're just focusing on Tver, I guess. Well, I guess we need to pull out then. Oh, there. This is Scottish again. We have more ships, but we don't have quite the insane amount of capital ships that they have. I think we're just gonna stay put. First we have to deal with these guys. I need to bring my main army all the way down and have them, you know, get some morale back after that beating. It's over from Epirus. I don't even know where you are, so we can take a wide piece, I guess. Novgorod would be real swell if you could, you know, keep the Swedes occupied. I have more pressing matters to deal with. Wait. They're just gonna offer us some smaller fleets piecemeal, then I'll take that. Well, all ships were destroyed. As a result, also all troops that were in there were also destroyed, which is good, because then I don't have to deal with these guys. Good job. Alright, your morale's looking better. Well, 13. To be there later. With a smaller army, you might just be wiped out within a day. Sure. Alright. Poland. Arriving there before they do. Alright. What's your freaking peace offer? They will pay ducats. No, we're not gonna have any of that. Command of a province would most likely be accepted. Okay. What are our options? Personally, I don't really want any of that. Could ask him to release Smolensk as another, you know, small vassal buffer state. Or Yaroslavl. Can't force vassalization yet. That would of course be the best solution for me, to just have them become our vassal too, but they're a little bit too large for that to happen. But I would be fine if you annul treaties with Sweden and release Smolensk. And add some money on top. Could accept both of these. Not sure how a little state in the middle of nowhere is any help to me. These I can at least reach, and they're in kind of an interesting position that they also block Lithuania a little bit. The other one, I just feel like we're just gonna get it thrown into another war at some point. Then revoke the core too, so we'll give you that offer. Well, of course accepted a very generous peace offer, so they're out. Our percentage levels are down, but hopefully all of these guys can now go on and focus on the Swedes. Scottish army is gone. At least that one. Alright, let's try and make a stand here. I probably need a fleet out in order for them to not block our access halfway through. Sweden has a peace offer too. White peace. I don't know, so far we're in a pretty good position. I mean, a lot of us have high war exhaustion and all. But what do I particularly really want to gain from it? What do I want someone else to gain from it? Nothing really. For me, it was mainly just a defensive fight, you know, to keep up my reputation for if you're getting attacked, you know, we're gonna help you out. What would be helpful is if they could revoke some cores in order for that war just not happening again anytime soon again. So let's revoke the core of Kexorm so that doesn't help him. You don't want that. I mean, that might potentially be an interesting prospect, you know? Just to stop that war from happening every 10 years, because I'm kind of fed up with it happening every 10 years. Oh, I want to come out and play? No? Shame. So Novgorod, move your ass. Together with the Novgorod army, we might be able to defeat them pretty handily. Not entirely sure if we'll be able to deal with them all by ourselves. Oh, so there's another Scottish army coming, of course. One with the big capital ships. So we're just gonna stay right where we are. Went there. Interesting. Oh, you want to go back and get more reinforcements, maybe? Is it kind of annoying where you are? No, you want to join the fight. Certainly. That's not good. Yeah, I feel like we need to move. And there goes one of our big ships again. Oh well. Win some, you lose some. What's with this statesman and always gaining too much power? And what's with that? If I follow a fleet somewhere, you know? This never happens that I immediately fight against them again. But they just somehow can. Sure. Fuck you. Game with inconsistent internal rules. And there's another 2 big ships gone. Great. Should have stayed in port. I really should have stayed in port. I'm gonna replay this year because I can't just afford to lose like my entire fleet. That's totally unnecessary. Anyway, where are we? I think we just beat back the Scottish army. All right, this. Here everything was just looking peachy still. And I send my fleet north in order to cover my infantry from taking the when they were taking the short route, and that's where where everything went kind of to hell. Let's maybe not do that again. It is a longer route than going over Ösel, but I don't have to commit my ships into a suicidal maneuver, then I definitely live with that. Tver is still in the war. He's over from Scotland. And the vassalization of Gotland. Oh. Gonna do that. So you're gonna risk Smolensk. Although apparently they still have treaties with me, so when this war is over, will we just go back to being allies again? Is that how that goes? Because that's a little weird. Because in that case, screw that. Just cancel your treaties with Sweden. And Georgia too? Not sure. Do I like Georgia or not? It's on the other side of Lithuania, so potentially I'd say it's a potential ally. So let's just stop the whole Sweden thingy. To release Smolensk as a punishment, and then everything's peachy on my end. Allied with Georgia. Huh. Interesting. Where's a Scottish fleet again? We're just not gonna interfere. Oh, they decided to go somewhere else? Weird. So Novgorod. Can we maybe, you know, take care of that army there? You know, attacking with both of our armies? Something that seems reasonable to you? I'm not entirely sure if I'll be able to make that fight on my own. Go on, join us here? Huh? Maybe? Doing better this time, though I'm not particularly happy with the result either, but... well... We lost quite a bit more than they did. And they're moving to a position where they have allies. I think I need to hire a mercenary army again. You know, just for the cleanup mainly. You know, for sieging. Man-at-arms are also not that bad at sieging. For those. Right, where else can I get possible reinforcement from? They're still in the war, right? Why not doing anything? Can't go for Novgorod, I guess. Okay, we won. No. Just gonna ignore you. I'll keep on ignoring you. So they're going to Zavalax, which some of us are gonna reach before they get there. So let's continue on that path? Question mark? I feel like I'm losing way too many people for just beating them again and again. Weird timings. Anyway. Novgorod is losing here against the Scots. How the hell you managed that? Got like almost double the numbers. Most of them are going to Viborg, so I guess we're gonna move back there again. I'm considering just making one army out of this. Not sure you're gonna be the guy then. Not a good choice. Well, not a good choice. I knew there was a reason why I didn't want to do that. However, they have higher morale now on average. Not bad. So you're gonna your same. I want to try to engage those guys again. Big Scottish fleet is not here at the moment, so I think I might just want to risk it. Though it could end up horribly. Alright, mercenaries. You are gonna go here and you're gonna start sieging. You're gonna wait for your friends. We're losing way more people than they do somehow, yet we keep on winning the fights. That's weird. I don't think I can keep this up, you know? It's kind of, you know, we keep on winning those fights, but what do we gain from it? Nothing, really. They just move on somewhere else. We have a fight again, they lose, but I lost, like, quite a bit more people than they did. So, I'm sorry, but we're gonna save scum again. This year just... there's something odd about this year. Need to wait for further reinforcements before doing anything. Let's go get them. Also gonna restructure these armies a little. Cavalry rule. Sometimes. Other times I'm just there, you know? Why the hell do we keep winning these fights but losing the war? They have double the amount of troops here. How did they freaking lose that fight in the first place? I mean, they probably have less land tech than they do. They don't. I don't get it. They don't have a leader. Novgorod has a leader. This time I might actually win this, I guess. Weird. So, reinforcements. Go up here. We're gonna remain separate. Gonna be our, well, hunter army again. I don't care about your peace offers, it's just gonna be something wholly unreasonable again. Why? Hitler will become a vassal if... Bloody friggin' idiots. Just about to move in there and pop! No, we'll give up. They got one of our provinces. Jesus, man. Well, not that they were contributing significantly to the whole war effort, but... Really? Just give up? Alright. Again, we went in there with more troops than they had this time. Sure, we were at a tactical disadvantage, but again, we lost way more troops than they did. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or what the hell is going on here, but I'm gonna move on. Wait. Totally missed these guys. Finland have honored the military lines. You know that we kind of started this whole freaking war because of you bloody asshats. God damn, talking about someone being thankful for being helped. At least we eradicated that Swedish army now for one. Alright, Banner. Banner. We're in that stack, right? You were in that stack? No, you're here. Okay. Well, you're gonna go over here, siege these idiots. Gonna stay right here, siege that. Stay here too. You can join up with these guys. Alright, we need to go down here and deal with another Scottish incursion. One of our advisors, Isidor von Bobbenhausen, has received great support for his efforts in developing astronomical instruments and measurements and fixing the positions of stars. Observations include a comprehensive studies of the solar system, accurate positions of more than 777 fixed stars. Well, we don't need the stability. I'll take the prestige. We already have a pretty high amount of prestige, so we're gaining much from that. Oh, the other big ships appeared. Oh joy. Who sucks the Lauenburg and why are they having a military alliance with Sweden? It's bloody ridiculous how they just keep adding bloody idiots into this fucking war. Oh well. Actually lose money annually now. Great. Why do you all have the same fucking offers? Come on, just a little bit more. Someone won this fight even though they had way more bigger ships, but we had smaller ships, I guess. And some of them only joined the war later. Whew, okay, back to full repairs. What's Polish Patriots doing there? We didn't have uprisings. God damn. Probably Poland has peasant uprisings and they're just joining in for the fun here, I guess. Yeah, I guess we need to start raising war taxes now, because losing money every year just doesn't get us anywhere. In particular, continue to drive up our war exhaustion, but, well... Communicated a ruler casus belli against Poland. Who's Papal controller? Pomerania. Nice. So we threw these guys out. Now let's consolidate regiments here. And throw these guys out. Sweden accepted peace with Novgorod. That's not good. That's really not good. Well, that battle was good though. Apparently we can still defeat enemies in the field. It's just so many of them at times. Wait, there's another ship. Not quite the quantity that they had earlier. The same amount of large ships as we have now. But we have our almighty galleys. Well, they're not almighty, but they're good sometimes. Goddamn, stop. Siege is over, but probably not gonna win that fight over there. Anyway. Vassal cannot sign a treaty. So, I wanted to devassalize them again. Well, let's see. Not accept that. Not accept that either. Of course, they would not accept that. They also don't have money. So apparently we're looking at, you know, white peace. For what did I do? I lost an ally, which might be a good thing long term, because then I'm not gonna be thrown into quite as many fights up here. Which I could definitely live with, to be totally honest with you. Other than that... No, we're not gonna get them again, I guess. Let's go back here. You back up here, though. Especially with Novgorod out of the picture. Get there fast enough to join in that fight. 11 days. Doubt it. Wiped all of those. Ah. What? Finland. Hold your horses. This is really not going anywhere. Not sure where they got that army from all of a sudden, but time we get there, it might be too late. Yeah. They're all just gonna die. Reload this year again. Now that we found a way through the last year, now we're gonna save scum our way through this year. I had kept more attention down south and stopped the invasion down there. Things would have been looking differently. Also, if Novgorod just didn't randomly decide to stop going to fucking war. Apparently we can't head south yet. Sad, but, well, just don't have the time. Need to find out where their army is coming from and stop them. Deal with the Scottish later. Yeah, they're those Polish patriots. Because Poland deals with its uprisings and then they're just gonna go over to my side of the border. Well, great. Alright, apparently we're going back to the harbor anyway. I guess the moment Novgorod leaves the war, we're just gonna end it, whatever the terms are. Why do they want to fight now? God damn it. Or galleys. Where are they going? Novgorod, why do you go out of the fight when we're in a pretty decent position to do something? You're incorrigible. You know what? I'm just gonna end it here. This just, you know? This war was not one of our finest moments. Not sure what I could have done differently. I guess I could have just said, you got into a war with the Swedes again? Well, do whatever you want. But with just everyone just leaving the war, it's what am I supposed to do all by myself? You know? Sure, we are breaking through on some sieges pretty soon, but honestly, only thing we could maybe get out is smaller concessions, but not much more. See what you want to do there, you know? Go over here, check out my forces there. Been in that situation before. Yay, more Scottish troops. It is just not at a level where they could do anything about that. Well. Watching down this time overall. Friggin' Scots. Alright, I'm not sure if my sieges are gonna be over before the enemy sieges are. Well, we'll see. Well, I guess the good thing about this war is, you know, it gave us at least some prestige and it kept our army tradition high. I mean, lots of people died too, but hopefully we can fix that with some years of peace. Also, now that Finland is not in our in our circle of allies anymore, maybe we have less stuff to do up here. Also, we lost Tver as an ally, which I'm not particularly fond of, but well. We still have Hungary, I guess. And now they're moving back in the second I move out there, yeah. I love this. I love how the opponent always can track every single movement that I have. I'm gonna do the following. I'm just gonna reload the start of the year. Just make a white piece there because I'm really done with this whole freaking business here. Because it's just bloody ridiculous. No matter where I go, I seem to always be at the wrong spot. So we're just gonna end it right here, the white piece. I'm pretty sure they're gonna accept it. They accepted the white piece from Novgorod, and not sure why Novgorod did that, but they were in a much better decision, in a much better position than I ever was. So let's just end this shit. Alright, that was not quite the most successful war. Well, as I said, not entirely certain what I could have done differently here. I don't know, I have to think about it. We'll see if we can maybe change our fortune for the better next time. I think Riga might be an interesting target because they have fewer allies than they had earlier. I think they were also allied with Poland at some point, and I took that in the most recent peace negotiations. So we might actually want to take them as soon as Austria is busy fighting someone. But we'll see that next time. Have a good one.